Welcome to a spooky edition of the TDWG Podcast. My name's Paul Davidson.
And my name is Scott Norman, and we're hanging out with the spooky, scary skeletons.
Exactly. It is the teacher-faculty costume party here on Halloween night. Whoop, whoop!
Yeah! In the middle school gym.
Yeah.
Because it's the not as nice one.
Yeah, we have Miss Chrissy over there. She came dressed as an accommodation.
Ah, I see she has 2 letters crossed out.
And, of course, we also have Miss Linda Priggle. She is dressed up as Sir Isaac Newton. Impressive for her.
That is solid. I see Coach Irby. He's just wearing a number 3 jersey. What's up with that?
Oh, I thought he was originally Larry Bird, but that's a Portageville number 3 jersey.
I don't know.
Oh, he told me earlier that's his favorite player.
Oh,
that's the one
okay.
he idolizes.
Picking favorites. I gotcha.
I know.
I gotcha.
Anyway, so we decided that since it's Halloween, we might as well drop a Halloween episode for you. And what better way than to interrupt the costume party, as we always do, like the Christmas party and the Easter party and the Thanksgiving dinner.
You guys have got us addicted to this live thing now.
I know.
So
after
we
our
like
live
all
show,
these people all around us.
Exactly. So, Mr. Norman, since it's Halloween, let's get in the Festivus for the rest of us type of attitude. I believe that's more of a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm ready for Christmas to come along. By the way, we have a special Christmas episode, fingers crossed, lined up.
It is coming. Lord
so,
Lord.
what, Mr. Norman, is the best candy at Halloween?
All right, so everyone's going to hate my choice, and I am happy about that. I love gummies.
Oh, I love gummies too.
Like Haribo gummies. And I didn't think that would qualify as a Halloween candy until the other day. I was actually at Aldi shopping, and guess what I saw?
Miniature
a Haribo party pack with miniature bags specifically to hand out on Halloween. So now I can say Haribo gummies are the number 1 Halloween candy.
So if you go to Dexter and harass Mr. Norman's wife, Savannah, knocking on the door, she'll be handing you gummies for Halloween. So there you go.
Except I will have eaten them all by then.
Yes, you probably would have. I love a gummy myself, but this is Halloween. You gotta go with a Halloween candy.
I know, mine wasn't
And what
classic.
I'm going with are bottle caps. You know I love bottle caps.
It's like chalk.
Give me. Oh yeah, that's what makes it better. You can only eat them one time a year. You can only eat them around Halloween, but bottle caps. That is my favorite Halloween candy.
So do you also like the little chalk hearts on Valentine's Day? I mean, it's basically the same thing.
It's not the same thing. The chalk hearts are a little bit too chalky. At least the bottle caps have a little bit more of a tartness to it. Where
so it's more sweet tarty than Tums?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, where the hearts at Valentine's Day are just straight Tums.
Yeah, I think that we both have choices on that a lot of people are going to disagree with.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's what they come to this podcast for.
Yeah,
In
we
fact,
are controversial.
You know what? In the comments, put your favorite candy. There we go. That helps the algorithm, I've been told by other YouTubers.
Yeah,
so there we go.
Comment your favorite candy. Also, if you like my favorite candy more than his favorite candy, give us a thumbs up and comment that in support. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Hendricks, he came as a bass clef. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, that is what is that made out of? I don't even.
All right, so our next one. Growing up, we participated in trick-or-treating. Believe it or not, we weren't always perpetually in our late 20s. Okay, I know I look 40. Who cares?
I was born in my late 20s. What are you talking about?
No, you were a 50-year-old man born in an infant's body.
Yes.
But growing up, what was your favorite costume that you rocked when you grew up? Or when you went trick-or-treating growing up?
So I am going to go ahead and divulge a little bit of information. That is, I didn't do a whole lot of trick-or-treating personally. But my
Did you even dress up?
I did sometimes.
I was about to say, you had to dress up.
My favorite thing, I think, was at one point, so I was always a little nerdy kid, and I liked watching all the classic like cowboy movies and all that stuff. And so my grandmother would make us these costumes. And so one year, I got one that was like Davy Crockett-esque, kind of like buckskin looking. It was just normal fabric, but she had like cut the fringe on it and everything. And then we got like a rubber knife, so I had like my Bowie knife and everything. And I just thought that was so cool. So some variation of one of those homemade, there was one of those, and then one where I was a knight. I also thought that was really cool, and it was just cardboard. And then I had a little wooden sword. Both of those awesome. I had a tool with which to demolish my enemies. And I really just enjoyed those. So I would say one of those two, either my Davy Crockett-ish one or my knight costume.
Well, one year, I have two. It wasn't my favorite, but I did win a costume contest when I was decorated or when I was dressed up like this. I was like a Egyptian mummy. So my mom had like painted my face white and then like wrapped me in like toilet paper and whatnot, and I was a mummy, and I also had like blood coming off of my mouth. So mummy won me a contest.
So you're like a mummy vampire.
Well, mummies eat brains. Like zombies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then for like the best one, my personal favorite. Do you remember the show All That?
I know of the show.
Do you remember the sketch Good Burger?
Yes.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order? Yes.
I went as that guy for Halloween one year. I went as the Good Burger guy.
So the what's his name? Keenan.
It was Kel.
Okay, Kel. Yeah.
Kel.
Okay.
I went as Kel. As I had the shirt, I had the hat with the dreadlocks. I went as the Good Burger guy for Christmas.
That's
for Halloween one year.
He's really stuck on Christmas right now.
It's my wife's favorite holiday. She's just like waiting for Halloween to be over with. That way she can just start slowly but surely like making Christmas things show up in our house.
Yeah, so my wife is less discreet about it. She already is playing Christmas songs for Elias when I'm not there. So she would totally be okay with 4th of July marking the beginning of Christmas. So they'd get along, you know.
Uh-oh, we gotta watch out.
Oh.
And guy just walked in, and we're both dressed as squirrels.
Oh, yikes.
Oh. Okay. He only threw 5 books at us.
Whew, yeah, we dodged several of them.
It is impressive that he came dressed as a dicamba damaged soybean.
Yeah.
That is actually a pretty impressive costume.
I was wondering why those leaves were shriveled in a cup shape.
All right, so of course we're dressed in our costumes. All the other faculty members are dressed in our costumes. We love to dress up for Halloween. So since you've worked here at Porterville, Mr. Norman, what is your best Halloween costume?
Oh, man, I really love my dumb pun costumes. I'm going to say, though, that my favorite one, because it required the least amount of work and was my favorite one to just stare at people's faces as I explained it to them, was I wore a shirt covered in hamburgers. And I found in my drawer, well, no, actually, it wasn't in my drawer. It was I think I stole it from, like, Monopoly or something. But
not Settlers of Catan?
No, not Settlers of Catan. But I stole a set of dice, and I pinned them to my shirt. So there were 2 of them. And I got to walk around all day with people going, "What are you?" And I could grin at them and say, see what I got on my shirt? And they're like, "Cheeseburgers." And I'm like, "What's pinned on here?" And they're like, "Some die." And I'm like, No. It's a pear. Because I'm cheeseburgers in paradise.
Was it the only person that got it was Coach Bullock?
Yes, he was he got it first guess, and no one else got it first guess.
See, I thought you were gonna go with Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's just what I regularly wear around. What are you talking? Yeah. No, I did enjoy that one. But that's one that I guess I've done before. Like I've done that as a teacher before, and I did it when I was in high school as well. Same basic costume. So. I felt very original because I just came up with that walking around my house and staring at things for a while. So I'm still my favorite. Cheeseburgers in paradise.
My personal favorite was the unicorn I went as last year.
Yes.
I had the white and pink shirt, the baseball 3/4 length pink shirt, and then just the unicorn horn.
That's a shirt. That's a picture that has cropped up since then several times where students will show me the picture, like, at a Scholar Bowl or Beta thing and be like, "Did you see this picture of Davidson?" I'm like, yes,
Halloween last year.
Yeah, he was in school dressed like, oh. So, yes, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, you can actually see my window in my classroom behind me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised they're like, where is he? Like, I think you could see my books that I have back
Probably,
there.
yes. But yeah, that was a good one. That was solid.
That's personally my favorite. Why is Miss Heather dressed as a tree? Oh, I see it now. There's her husband. He's dressed as Bob Ross.
Ah, she's a happy tree.
She's a happy tree. All right, but yeah. So let's wrap it all up. Actually, wait a minute. Why's Trover's dressed like a prison inmate?
I don't understand that joke at all.
It'd make more sense if he was a warden, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's how he really feels.
Hey, And then, of course, Coach Red is dressed as Attila the Hun. That is an impressive. I would say that's my favorite of all these costumes. Is Coach Red's Attila the Hun costume.
I actually thought that was Attila the Hun trying to act like Coach Red.
He was trying to invade Italy. You gotta love him.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he's doing with all that spaghetti.
All right, so let's wrap this all up with best horror movie. It's Halloween. A lot of people like to watch horror movies on Halloween. So, Mr. Norman, what is the best horror movie?
All right. So, any students listening to this who have been in my class and had this conversation with me know I'm not a horror movie guy. I'm not big into them. I watch politics. That's scary enough. All right. So, just in general, not a big horror movie guy. So I'm sorry that I'm not picking a classic horror movie that you all would know, but I am picking a classic horror movie because coming in number 1 on my list, above honorable mention, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, is number 1 best horror movie of all time, the original Blob.
The original Blob.
The original Blob.
The original Blob.
If you watch that thing in a dark room, all right, it's a little creepy until the Blob starts eating the town, and then it's just hilarious. It is amazingly funny, and yet the beginning is pretty creepy. Like the Blob is slowly eating people, moving up their arms. It's in black and white, so you can't quite tell what the substance is that is slowly consuming them. Good dramatic music and pauses. And then you get to watch it eat an entire theater. So it's a great classic movie in general. It's been remade poorly several times. Watch the OG Blob. Best movie.
Best horror movie. I appreciate some bad, cheesy horror movies myself. That's not my top. I'm going to go very stereotypical. I'm going to go Kubrick. I'm going to go The Shining. Jack Nicholson.
Definitely classic.
Yes, Jack Nicholson. And here's Johnny, the elevator full of blood. If you've never seen The Shining, it is a legitimate creepy and weird and legitimately scary movie that is done excellently and is nothing like the book.
Isn't The Shining also the one that they use in Ready Player One?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I learned more about The Shining from Ready Player One than I knew about The Shining.
Well, in the movie version of Ready Player One, they use The Shining. In the book, they use war games.
Oh.
Yes.
Like war games as in, like, can I play, or do you want to play a game?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been so much better.
But the studio that bought the rights to Ready Player One did not own war games.
Darn it.
That's
I love
the
war
reason why.
games, by the way. Also a good movie to go check out. No horror in it at all, but...
All right. I think the party's dying down. I think everybody started walking out. I think I see Miss Kelly dressed as a square root venturing out there because we have bored everybody out of the middle school gym.
Yeah, I think they might just be moving to the other gym to get away from us.
Probably.
Let's go in there.
All right, let's bug them. But we got to end the podcast first. So until next time, my name's been Paul Davidson.
My name is, and Lord willing, will be Scott Norman.
And we've been two
dumb woke guys.